Hello everyone, welcome to fucking episode 13 now. Lucky 13 of this shit. Last time, you guys fought a giant and saved the pumpkin boys and got a cool thing out of it. And, almost died twice? Several times. I don't know. But hey, you earned a favor from a Fey King, so that's probably going to be pretty cool when you decide to use that. You got a cool ass pumpkin mace as well. So the day is yours. What do you want to do?
And I believe our vote was to give. I think the plan. I was thinking we give the mace to what's her face.
It was supposed to go to me, but I have no way of using it. I will disappoint you.
It's a flail, technically.
Why?
Why do you have
Why
no way
not?
of using it?
Why?
I have a 0 strength.
Yep.
Does that help? I'm all in on the healing and spellcasting bullshit. Like, y'all should give it to one of, like, the paladins, or... Well, I guess not one of the paladins, because one of the paladins is dex-based, but... Just give it to...
And the other one's a polearm.
I'm a
user.
wizard, sir.
Yeah, you could have it as a... Like a sidearm, basically. If obviously your spear ain't gonna do anything, just start thwacking.
The thing is, I don't think there's a situation where the spear won't be thwacking already.
Well, like last session, we had a giant character with reach. The whole shtick of doing Vanguard, I think it is, or whatever, didn't work out.
I mean, the mace wouldn't have done any better.
The mace is magical.
The mace is
It would have.
And it does more
No.
damage when you
Yeah, like
activate
it wouldn't have, because like the main issue was the fact that they couldn't get into range to poke, and the mace still has only 5 feet, where the spear had 10.
Okay,
Like, the issue,
point.
the
point
issue was
being-
getting into hit rather than actually hitting.
Well, that was the issue for that one. But you see my point is that if the enemy has reach, then it doesn't matter if it's a polearm or a flail, because the Vanguard stuff won't matter anyway.
Anyway,
Sentinel. There we go. That's the word I want.
yeah, there you go. It's Sentinel. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. It's up to you.
I'm just saying we should give it to a strength character because I will not use it. I will just hit people with Toll the Night. Because I'm not gonna fucking hit with a +3? I have a +3 now.
+1. I made an updated version of it. It's better now. In fact, I'll post that in the fucking chat in a second.
Alright.
I mean, you could always have it as a
There's a
wall
good-
hanger.
There's a definitely good option, but I don't want to.
Give
there's
it
a
to
good
Moyle.
Yeah, like mechanically that'd be a great option, but no, that's a terrible idea.
Wait, what was it?
Giving the flail to Moyle.
Up to you.
I mean,
Oh no!
well, like, okay, here's the thing, right? We either get the flail to Moyle, we give it to the paladin, we give it to, not Strolvin, but Skylar's character. His name is escaping me at the moment, sorry.
For the record, I can use it. I have a positive strength.
Sorry, what did you say? Hunter said something?
Do you want it, Hunter?
Like in theory, Chance can use it. He has the strength for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the strength for it, go ahead, but I don't.
Well, I
Fucking
say
take
test. I have the strength for it. I mean, I have a +1.
Well, shit.
I mean, it's still better than you, apparently.
Yes, I have 11. I have 11 in strength, so I have 0. Conley is not the most well built.
Wait, what kind of weapon is the mace? Like, what was it classified as?
It's a. Pretty sure it's a flail. You can
A
also
whale.
open up the page for
No.
it. The page is posted.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Wizard is 2 spell per level, right?
2 spells every
where's it
level
at?
you get. I just put it in
I-
general. It's the newest thing in general.
Okay. Oh yeah, you made a D&D Beyond thing for it.
Yes. Yes, I did. D&D Beyond makes it very easy to do that. Not sponsored.
Now, again, I have to ask. Well, what kind of weapon is a flail? Does that fall under martial or simple?
That's a good
I
question.
think it's a martial.
Pretty
Oh
sure it's
no.
martial, but
I don't even think I can use martial weapons, so yeah, y'all are real fucked, aren't y'all?
you can. You just can't add your proficiency.
Oh
bonus to
yeah,
it. It is a martial.
I-
art.
it's the martial.
I'd have exactly a +1 since the weapon itself is a +1.
It's a martial weapon. You can use martial weapons if you don't have proficiency for them. You just won't add your proficiency bonus to the rolls.
I will
So
have
your to hit
exactly
will
a
not be
+1 to attack with it.
good. Yeah. I'm assuming the same thing with Chance will have a +2 to hit with it.
I'm proficient with it, but my strength school mod is 1, so no.
Well, it would be better than everyone else except for Skylar's character, whose name escapes me again because you were talking over.
Skylar.
Oh, it is just Skylar.
Moyle would have a +4.
Okay, you're the weapon holder for your pet.
Just give it the goddamn Moyle. Make this so much easier.
I guess let's get to Moyle.
Oh, good.
Moyle gets everything.
Now keep in mind, Moyle and Chance both share attunement slots, so your attunement is his attunement for this.
Oh, it is an attunement weapon.
I don't know if that matters yet. I don't think I've given you too many magic items, but that's just something.
I
to
only
keep in
have
mind.
attunement to one thing right now, and it's the special sending stone.
Yeah, well, now you have 2.
How long does the flare up last? Cause I don't think it says.
It's just on a. It's just when you say the command word as a bonus action, I think. You can turn it on
Is
and
it
off.
just for
It's
one
a
turn?
Toggle. No, it's a
Or-
toggle.
Oh, okay, it's toggle. Okay.
In theory, you could have it on fire like. all the
Always
time.
on.
It's up to you, but it gives off light when it's on fire, so it might give you away during stealthy situations. So I guess Moyle takes the flail and holds it.
He's not proficient with it either, but
Well, I suppose it's something.
Throwing it out there, that has blind sight up to 120 feet, and it can speak common.
Yeah, you're fucking right. I can speak common.
So now we can have the flail keep watch.
Well, I'm good for more than that, lassie. I'm good for a lot more than that.
I would hope
I'm
so.
gonna assume you probably don't want to be wielded by a fiend.
I don't fucking care. As long as you don't kill my own kind with it.
That's fair.
Hey, as long as they don't attack us, that's not gonna happen.
I was about to reply, then I realized, oh wait, I'm playing Strovan, not the other guy, so I can't reply that.
Who killed Jack, by the way? Who got the final blow? Wasn't it Moyle?
Yeah, it was Moyle.
Yeah, so Moyle's the only one who can wield him anyway, so why are we talking about this?
Oh,
Oh.
but I
You
did
didn't
so
know that.
much. God damn it. Oh well. Now I'm insulted. Now I kind of want to wield it.
Oh, well.
Oh well.
I guess I'll just add Autumn's Star to Moyle's inventory.
Sure. I like he's carrying too much anyway. Oh no, it speaks. This is going to be annoying, isn't it?
I'm gonna mark it as a +1 flail, then just change it.
Me and Moyle's conversations about everything is gonna get a lot more awkward.
I want to have a lot more conversations with myself. At this point, keep giving you guys sentient characters that I have to play.
Hey, whose fault is that?
I
Not
know,
ours.
but it's fun. God damn it.
It is funny.
Yes, yes it is.
We spent 10 minutes talking about this, guys. What do you want to do?
Can we head back to the place? I don't know.
Well, we haven't even told the villagers that they're safe yet, have we?
No.
We've just
No.
rolled on in, fell asleep, and they're just like, okay.
They're like, well, they survived. Cool. don't know if that means anything.
Why do they look so beat up and bruised? They just went into the forest for like 3 days. In fact, they went in the forest for 3 days. The hell?
That's a good point of order, actually. So when you guys wake up and you leave your rooms and head downstairs in the inn that you rented, there's a good like 10 or 15 people there, farmers with like pitchforks, and they've built like a makeshift barricade out of tables and chairs at the base of the stairs, and they're just they look like they were like waiting for you to come down. And as you begin to like traipse your way down, they're like pointing their shit at you.
What are you doing?
Hello.
All right, we don't know what's going on. You just came waltzing back in. We don't know if you're cursed, so prove to us you're not.
Are the pumpkins still outside?
Yes.
I sworn to look. I sworn by light. I thought we had made a pumpkins disappear. Has there not?
No, the pumpkins are still outside. But
How they stopped growing?
well, yeah, but how do we know the curse hasn't followed you back?
Because
Yeah,
do you
but-
see any pumpkins? Please
Following
ignore
that
Moyo.
logic,
Please ignore
wouldn't
Moyo. Please ignore Moyo. Please ignore Moyo.
Following that logic, wouldn't it be more prudent for you to let us go? Therefore, we take the curse with us.
Make a persuasion
Yes.
check.
Oh Lord.
Hooray for stupid villagers. Yeah. Yeah, it does sound like a good idea, actually.
Keep in mind, you asked us to go sort out the curse, which we did do.
I don't think they asked.
Yeah.
I think we just did that on our own volition.
You kind of did that on your own volition. You had other reasons for doing that, to be fair.
Also, I kind of
Look-
want to grab a drink. I'm gonna pull out the cup and be like, "Can I
Look.
get a refill?"
Look, you needed the curse dealt with. We went and dealt with it. We're not even asking you to pay us for it. Just fuck off and let us have a breakfast before we leave.
They kind of like the angry mob's like sad that they don't get to poke anything. Kind of disperse. Oh damn it! I really wanted to poke him. There's like a little kid in there that was like sharpening a wooden stick. He's like, I wanted to see if they had seeds inside.
How
Oh my
delightful.
god.
I want y'all to realize that I was half tempted to go full Butcher of Blaviken and just be like, you know what? Fuck this, fuck y'all.
Oh my god.
They're just superstitious villagers, man. You gotta like chill.
See, logic triumphs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk over to the bar and be like,
Well,
"Can I get a
like I said, I
refill
was
on
half
this?"
tempted. Like, I
And
forgot,
a plate of breakfast, please.
Yeah. Call it like 3 copper.
3 copper. All right.
He gives you
Alright.
bacon and eggs and a morning drink of some kind. Probably watered down ale.
like, I don't think chances have done narcotics is lawful neutral, but at the same time, it's like, well, they are pointing sharp sticks at me.
Yeah, this is a Bud Light town for sure, by the way.
Nah, god damn it.
Oh God.
Ew, light beer. Fuck that.
Might as well be watered.
That's
You could probably water the crops with that, and it'd be fine.
god damn it.
We are in a forsaken land, apparently.
I had 3 beers Saturday, and
I mean, I'm more of a rum guy, but
I don't
Fuck
really
rum,
drink.
vodka.
I haven't had alcohol in so long, now that I think about it.
Are your
Mainly
party days
because
behind
rum
you?
is always gone.
No, I've been poor for a long time, so I haven't had a chance to go and buy alcohol.
I'm 6 years sober. I still crave it.
Okay. Despite
uh-huh.
the town's superstitious attitude towards you, your horses and carriage are well taken care of. It's not too long before you're packed up or you can get on the road.
So, Where we're heading now?
Like, once we leave, Chan's gonna say, you know, the thought occurred to me, and I feel like you're rubbing off on me, Moyle, because I was very much considering just burning the whole village down at that point. We helped them out, and they point pitchforks at us.
Would that
Some
not be a bad
What?
idea, sir?
Well, we did get a new torch, I suppose.
New torch.
To which the pumpkin replies, "I'm not a fucking torch. I'm a damn
You can
warrior."
still burn. You can still burn things.
Aye, but I'm a warrior, not a fucking torch. Bastards.
I mean, I've known people that fought with a torch and actually done pretty well.
I'm a damn tip.
It's quite effective despite how it looks. Not that I would know.
I just want you all to know that the pumpkin is going to lilt between Irish and Scottish, because I can't distinct between the two.
Got it. Understood.
He is both, and not both at the same time. As fairies are wont to be.
My arsonist tendencies are new to whatever this is, so I wouldn't know about stabbing people with torches.
It involves a lot of rolling around to avoid getting hit, dodging and shit.
Anyway,
It's death by 1,000 singes.
Yeah.
anyway,
And
I
yes,
think-
out of character, that is indeed a Dark Souls reference to the torch challenge.
Sure. You could actually
At
do
first
that
I-
technically in D&D if you got really lucky.
yeah.
Torches do 1 fire damage if you hit them.
It would not be fun. So I guess the next order of business is Zene. We have a bit of time, I think, left over. I think we only spent like a week traveling and staying in Viscopo.
Yeah.
So to get to Sene is gonna be what, 4 days maybe?
Oh, I should probably pull up my notes.
I should probably pull up the map. I'm on different maps right now because I hate myself. So you guys are there.
I do believe
Or are we
I
gonna
shall
have to follow
refer
the path
to your
we just-
expertise in this matter.
12 days coming like 4th. Take you like 3 days.
Remind me,
card.
why are we going again? I can't remember.
Why you
We
what?
are on a time limit because the tournament starts, and when the tournament starts, if we're not there, then we don't get to participate in the tournament. So
Oh,
if,
my
we
bad.
want to do the tournament,
Oh yeah, speaking of, we haven't filled you in about the tournament, have we? Now I look at our new wizard person.
No, you have not. However, some of the people talking about it, I am curious about it. However,
Short version, it's a gladiatorial combat tournament. In order to, and the rewards for such would be a land and title, which our colony would very much like.
barbaric means, however, comes with the desired outcome. I understand.
we still don't know if it's group fighting or solo fighting, and we still haven't exactly worked out what happens if I win. But I'm assuming that there's a bridge we cross when we get there.
Indeed.
There goes the spoils.
Though, I wonder if that means if I had to fight on solo, would I be able to bring Moyle, because he is technically an extension of myself.
Well, do I look like a person who would settle down and start a small town and be a lady of the state?
I don't know.
Yeah.
All look the same to me.
Okay.
You know, that was exactly
Oh,
what my
shit.
mother said to my father when they met.
It must have been a dreary marriage.
I am.
I'm just saying.
I promise I'm not coming on
Oh,
to Moyle. I guess I have to say that now.
I hope
Fuck.
not. I'd be flattered that
Dear-
you're attracted to me that much, but
they're surprisingly, my folks surprisingly gets along well despite their older age, and they're quite, how shall I put this delicately, frisky.
Ah,
Okay. We do not need to know about your parents' sex lives.
yes.
To
Please,
their
no.
defense, they only look to be in their 30s.
Josh.
Feeling here.
No, no sex life talking about parents.
Very well.
I feel like someone needs to be like, my parents are dead right now.
I'm an orphan.
Hmm. No. You're driving the cart right now.
I don't know. This is just happening as you guys are traveling back. You decide where you want to go, and you let me know.
We're driving
thought-
to
Driving to
Hindiston,
That's it straight to Cine,
Yeah.
then we can
Cool.
spend a few days chilling.
It's all good. Everybody take off like 5 silver for staying in inns along the way.
5 silver? I don't have that kind of currency.
Oh, sucks for you then.
How much do you need? Do you need
out
5
of,
silver, or you're
out
just
of
fine?
character, yeah, I have no gold. I have no starting cash because I have to buy stuff.
Oof.
I'll pay.
Oh,
You
oh,
can sleep in
okay.
the car with the horses.
I'll pay for you. Oh yeah, I forgot. We should probably give you something to be able to spend with. Take 30 gold.
We
Thank
should
you,
have
sir.
asked those villagers for some gold since we did help them out so much. They didn't even give us a free meal. Like, come on.
Nope.
Well, they also have no way of verifying if we actually did what we said we did.
The pumpkin stopped growing. I see no other issue here.
There was plenty of pumpkin patch left when you guys left the place, but
They'd
ambient
obviously
magical
stopped
double
growing.
checking showed no growth in them. So Aokai was good to his word.
I
Oh,
mean, yeah. If he
by
wasn't,
the-
we would show up and shoot him.
By the way, I should probably mention, if you'll need me to send long-range messages, I can do that now.
Already got that covered.
One of them others so talkative. Alright, so as you guys travel along the road, day by day, not much is going to bother you, aka you're level 5 and I don't want to do random encounters now, so we're not going to do those very often. Only when I have something interesting to do. Eventually, you driving along the cart and you come across you come over this hill, and at the top of it, you can see just down the road, only a few more miles, is the capital of this province is Sine. The capital itself it's like a small town at the base of a hill, and on top of that hill there's a castle that's been built. You can see like there's generally speaking there's like a big stone wall that surrounds portions of the town. Little neighborhoods are growing outside of it, but for the most part everything's walled in. The castle looks very defensible and all that fun stuff. And it's located on pretty solid ground. Like, it's not like a lot of these other cities that are next to cliffs and shit. I don't know why people decided to build there, but they did. And this one, not so much.
That's the second game
Relatively
I've
big.
played where there's a city built into a cliffside.
It's not into
To
the
be
cliffside.
fair, this built into the cliffside does make it highly defensible, and also, not many would actually expect a cliffside to be actual kept. Or was that out of character?
Out of
Oh.
character.
My bad.
Because in one of my other games, we're currently in a city that is built onto the edge of a cliff, like over the cliff edge, and it has a bunch. It just built it to the side.
So
It's
arriving
a con fantasy thing.
in the town, you can see that there are guards at the gate checking people's shit, just making sure they're not smuggling in random ne'er-do-wells or whatever. You're running up to the gate. One of the guards, stop. State your names and business.
Conlia?
Chance and well, I'll choose people that aren't here.
Strovan Leoden from House Leoden.
Skyland.
And we're here for the tournament.
Right. On you go. Try not to cause too much trouble, eh?
If any trouble does happen, we won't be the ones causing it.
We'll cause just enough, is what he meant to say.
We sure about that comment, sir?
He gives you like a tired look, like he's been dealing with these people all week. He's finally done that.
that.
You know what? As like a bit of a, as a bit of an apology, as a saying that, Chance being a nice guy, but you don't get paid enough for this, do you?
No one ever does. Just life being a god.
Please do not bribe the guard.
I'll just flip a gold coin at him. Like, air.
He's so defeated that it kind of bounces off his helmet, lands in the dirt before he realizes, oh, a gold. Picks it up and, hey, thanks. I need you to get some drinks in your honor.
Then we go in.
Yep. So I mean, driving through the center of town, or driving through the outskirts into the center of town. There's plenty of people here, and like all over the place. There's been streamers, and you can see people like traveling merchants clearly have set up shop in front of their carts that they've parked kind of on the main thoroughfare. Everything's become very cramped very quickly as people move like into town for this week-long event. A lot of people like travel for this type of thing, either to watch or to participate, whichever one works. You can like smell the fresh scent of like freshly baked bread and pastries, and there's people on the side selling fruit and jewelry, like shitty like dollar store jewelry. It's like if you go to a flea market, it's basically that has just cropped up essentially overnight in the city. A couple of the actually established shops that have buildings will catch your eye down the main thoroughfare there. You can see one that has it almost looks like a little like tiny house, like too small to be for anyone other than like a gnome or a halfling, with a fenced in lawn that has like a shit ton of like lawn ornaments, like little stone goblins carved out of like marble or granite or whatever in various poses, like on one foot shooting arrows or like posing heroically, or like hands in pockets leaning against a wall or some shit like that. Like really good detail, but it's kind of odd as a choice of decoration. There's a sign above the door that reads the Stone Goblin. There is across the street from that. There's another sign. It hangs over an entryway that has like in the windows you can see a bunch of like beautifully crafted jewelry, necklaces and bangles and earrings and all that stuff. Called the Blue Brooch Jewelry and Potions. There is another one a little bit further down and around the corner that you can see that looks fairly interesting. There's no sign out front, but it's an oddly shaped building. It's literally just a cube of black rock, like black stone, with a door in the front and no windows. So there's that one. And then of course, towering above everything, like on the horizon, you can see the profile of Castle Sine, where the prince kind of does his daily shit.
Are we talking business or actual shit?
Both.
Well, at least he's efficient.
Right.
The last building that you do see has a line out the door for it, with an orcish bouncer that's kind of like standing by the door, denying people entry until others leave. It's a wooden building with a red tile roof and a red painted front door. There are these like heavy blood red curtains that hang in the windows on the inside that kind of obscure the view, but you can tell they're like very expensive, like velvet curtains. And then the name above the door says the Red Soldier Brothel.
Oh,
How quaint.
Before?
so I guess we should get set up with an inn. Hopefully we're early enough to where there's still rooms available.
Yeah.
That would be most prudent choice, sir.
Be right back.
Yep.
Huh. Lots of interesting things I want to check out. I guess while we're passing by, I'll like look through the stalls and see if there's anything that immediately catches my eye.
Sure. Make a perception check, I guess.
Days like this where I wish I had proficiency in perception.
Well.
Days like this where I don't need it.
I mean, what are you looking for? What would catch Conley's eye?
I guess anything that looks out of the one, anything that looks out of the ordinary, but two, anything with a religious symbol, or three, I think any interesting looking shields also.
Sure. Oh, fuck. There's, I mean, among the tchotchke shops and like the people selling dream catchers and like fake glass jewelry, there's plenty of like bedazzled, like horrible looking holy symbols of every make, especially among the jewelry quote unquote peddlers. So there's like silver coated, probably wooden, but like silver plated stuff. There's like lead rings with various symbols of different gods on it. Yeah, everyone's trying to capitalize on getting money. They don't really care about functionality or offending religions. I will say though that there is at a certain point, there's a group of people that catch your eye, wearing like all white, like kind of silvery cloth, just kind of weaving their way through the crowd. They stand out quite a bit from just the normal rabble. They look like they're holy people, and you can tell immediately that they're part of the chantry of the core. Hanging out here.
Yeah, true. You said there's other religious symbols too, right?
Mm-hmm.
can I just peruse and see what I find?
Yeah, I mean, pick a god and it's there. Any of the popular ones, meaning the new ones. The old ones don't really have a presence anymore, so they're not worshipped at all.
I know, but you know what I'm looking for, right?
I know what you're looking for, and you're not going to find it. There's no role necessary for that.
Shame. Then my character would, after looking through the stalls and not finding what he wants, or looking for, he just leave, just rejoin the party.
Sure. To the second point for Conlia, there is, if you go looking for it, there's a sign hanging above one of the doors of this brick building that is called the Silver Moon Grindstone. That has, it's a brick building. It's got, a couple windows on it, and there's an attached kind of like shed / garage or whatever. And you can see that there is a pair of, let's see if I remember what race they are. Yeah, there's a pair of dwarves working both a forge and a carpentry bench. One of them is sawing a plank of wood, and the other one is hammering something on an anvil as you start to ride past it.
Part of me wants to go check out the fake glass jewelry, and the other part of me is like, that's not gonna lead anywhere. Now I'll go check out the fake glass jewelry for a little bit. I'll meet up with y'all at the inn. Just reserve me a room.
Okay.
And then in the meantime, while they go do that, I'll peruse some of the fake glass jewelry and probably look at most of the cheap stuff. They're selling it like actually jewelry prices. I'm just gonna leave.
I mean, everything is more expensive when the festival's in town.
Fair enough.
Fucking corn dogs are $3. Like, it's insane. It's like a $20, bead necklace of like a rock she found on a beach that looked cool, and tied a string around it. Like, it's that kind of thing. It's like, this charm will give you infinite likability with your friends. You can talk to the woman of your dreams or the man. I don't discourage anything here. Lovely.
I love how they
rings,
instantly
lovely... Yeah, just instantly assume you're lesbian.
Fucking amazing.
It's fine. But, that kind of thing. It's like a bunch of like old women, or just random like, just dudes like, wear this bangle on your wrist and it'll fucking make you sexier or whatever. That kind of thing.
Alright. With a price point of like, let's say 10 gold. Is there any earrings?
Sure. You can get like a simple like gold hoops.
Give me a second. God. Alfiras on a tiefling are so weird.
Weird, right?
Yeah, I'll take the gold hoops, sure.
Sure.
Can I tell if they're real gold?
Can you what?
Can I tell if they're real gold?
Are you a jeweler?
No, but I have gold and there's gold hoops in front of me.
Yeah, but some people are good at forging it.
Fair enough.
I would say, I don't know, make a...
Intelligence, just straight up?
Yeah, just straight up intelligence. I don't think there would be any skill roll that would be good for that. It's just intelligence.
No! Amazing.
No, as far as you know, they're steel. Wow, real gold hoops? For 10 gold? Insane. It's a bargain if I've ever seen one.
There's an actual fucking jewelry store here. Why am I going through these? Never mind. Fuck this.
Literally there's like real jewelry, and it's a jewelry and potion shop. So
I'm gonna go check out the jewelry shop.
okay. Who else was doing stuff? Anyone else had any requests, or am I good to go with Conley and stuff?
I think I'm good to go.
You're good.
Okay, so you approach this building. It's a wooden plaster building. It's painted kind of like different shades of blue, kind of giving it this weird like gradient look to it, where it's lighter at the bottom and then goes darker blue at the top. As you open the door and you walk inside, you can see that there's a nicely polished white tile floor with blue velvet curtains hanging in the windows, and you can see that there's a female dwarf who is currently helping a couple of the other customers in the shop. Like she's like holding up earrings for them to try on, and here, look in this mirror. Doesn't it look so good on you? Here, pay me money.
I'll make sure my feet are clean before entering, and then I'll take a look around at any of the displays, waiting for the customers to like clear out so I can get help myself.
Sure. Why don't you tell me something that would catch Connie's eye that's in this shop that would be like a pretty penny probably, but something that would be like something that she would want.
I guess I'm looking for silver right about now, and I'm looking for something that falls off the ear, not like hoops, but like something with dangles.
Okay. Okay. So there is like a pair of earrings. There's a couple of them they're kind of like tassels that hang off the ear, and you can see that the tassels themselves, they're not like cloth cord. They're small, like very small, very finely done chain that hang from this. It's kind of like it looks like a bell, like almost like a church bell, that has these tassels that hang out of the entrance to it, with very, very fine chain that serve as the tassels themselves. Something of this level of craftsmanship is very hard to do for an expert, let alone just any random jeweler. So that one, of course, is priced fairly high. Those earrings are priced at around 90 gold.
Not enough for me yet. Very interesting.
As you're kind of like window shopping, the dwarf woman with the other customers, you can overhear them say, "Oh, I do love this necklace, but I wish it was in silver, not in gold, and oh goodness." And she goes, "Oh, it's not a problem. Here." And she reaches under the counter and pulls a bottle out and uncorks it, and immediately the scent of like pennies, like copper, like raw copper, fills the air. And she takes the necklace and she dips it into the potion and then swirls the potion around like a glass of wine, and then takes the necklace out, and it is changed from gold to silver.
Oh.
She's a witch. She's a witch. No, I don't say that in character, just FYI.
I'm going to listen into the conversation intently.
There you go. Now, since it is silver now, plus, since I had to use my potion to do it, it's a little bit more expensive. I'll add about 20 gold to the price point. She says, "Oh, it's adorable. I'll take it. It's perfect." And, excellent. You made a wise choice. Here, let me put it on you there. She clasps it around the back of the lady's neck. You can see it's a silver chain that has an amulet kind of on the end of it that it has like a rather large, like square cut sapphire in it. From this distance, you can see that there's something inside the sapphire, like suspended there, but you can't see exactly what it is. And she puts it around her neck and produces a pouch of gold and hands it to the proprietor and says, "Thank you very much. You have a fantastic day." And she leaves the store.
I guess I'll approach the dwarf woman and go, "That was something interesting. That's real silver now?"
Aye, it is. I've got the only potions in the world that can turn one material into another, permanently and not irreversibly.
Not irreversibly.
They do cost a pretty penny, but my clients are willing to pay. Speaking of, anything catching your fancy now?
Just a couple of things that are a little bit out of my price range. I'm a little bit strapped for cash right about now. I'm new to adventuring. But I did want something nice and small while I'm here. I'm looking mostly for earrings, but a ring will do, I believe.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Any special suggestions? Any stones you happen to like? A birthstone, perhaps?
Well, I always did like the blue with silver.
Aye, that's one of my favourites too. Let me see what we've got over here. She walks over to a counter and pulls out a box from underneath it. It has it's like velvet lined cushions with like several, like maybe 8 or 9 different rings on it, of various different sizes. Now some of these are expensive, so I'll just go with the cheaper ones. This one here, she pulls out a band. It's a simple band, but the top of it has a kind of like a silver oak leaf on it at an odd angle that makes it look like the oak leaf is wrapping around your finger. This piece is done by an elf, and I passed through town and I happened to catch my eye. Was originally made of wood, but I decided it looked better in silver, so that's good. This one's not too expensive, didn't cost me a whole lot to grab it, so it's only about 50 gold.
Nah, I think I'll pass on the oak leaf ring.
Okay, no problem. I've got others. So this one here, she pulls out another set. This one looks like you know like those doilies that your grandma has, like under candles and stuff, like hanging on her stuff, like old people doilies. It looks like that, like a very small version of that, about the size of a nickel, has been put on top of a ring. This one has a little bit of a magical side story to it. It was a ring that lost a lot of charges that an adventurer was using, and once it lost the charges, they didn't want it anymore. Didn't have to change this one, they just essentially gave it away. So this one's only about 25 gold. Not too bad a price point. It's in the colour you like, in the metal you like, so...
Doilies. So...
It's like lace. It looks like lace, but it was done in metal.
And that's just what the whole thing looks like?
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like if you took that like little sphere, shrunk it down to the size of a nickel, and then put it on a ring.
I really like that, actually. I think I'll take it.
Excellent choice. Now, I will say, if you don't end up liking the metal later, you think it looked better in a different one, I will do one transformation for free for first-time customers. Any other one costs you 20 gold, just about to change to a different material. that being said, here you go. Hands you the ring and takes your gold from you.
Actually, since you are a purveyor of metals, I suppose I should ask. I believe one of my friends is looking for. Was it adamantine or mithril? I can't remember.
Mithril.
It was mithril. One of my friends was looking for mithril. I don't know if you deal with anything like that, but
I have.
I know
It's typically not used for jewelry, though. It's typically used for armor. If I'm not
Correct.
mistaken. I mean, I could. I haven't exactly used the formula for mithril yet, so I don't know if it'll work. Are you looking to make some kind of necklace out of it, or engagement ring, something?
we know someone who needs a large amount of mithril. We're not quite sure why.
Oh. How large are we talking?
I'd have to bring my friend in who was given the specifics, but I do believe it was about the size of a large suit of armor.
That could be a little bit difficult. I'll need a new bathtub
can
after
imagine.
that. Well, it can be done. Be very expensive, and I don't have all the materials on hand right now. So, if you want to do something like that, you can certainly commission it, or if you want to bring down the cost a little bit, because it's going to cost you a pretty penny. Then you can always help me out with the supply, so I don't have to purchase from uppity alchemists.
I'll let my friends know. That way we can decide whether or not. Just something that I had on my mind.
An excuse
for
to
your
use
time and everything.
my apprenticeship well. Cool. There you go. Cool.
Alright,
What's
and then I'll
everyone
head
else
back to the
doing?
group.
What all I missed?
There's a dwarf lady in the jewelry shop that can turn materials into other materials with a magic potion.
Strovan is most likely in the middle of almost getting swindled unless somebody stops it.
Probably.
Let's
There's like a dude in like a dirty coat. And he's like, "Hey man, you want to buy a watch?" He's got a bunch of like pocket watches on chains inside of his coat.
Is that 1973 collectible? My word.
1973. The hell are you talking about? It's only like 1,000.
Goodness gracious.
What are you, from the fucking future? Is my watch from the future?
Now, is it really? That will make it more interesting and more collectible.
I mean, yeah, totally is. Let's call it. I like you, friend. So let's call it like 20 gold for the future watch, and you can be all yours. You can own a piece of history that hasn't happened yet.
As much as I would love to purchase this interesting piece of finding, I must confer with my, how shall I put it, seniors in the field to make sure I am making the right decision.
Well, I mean, think of it like this, friend. You don't have to confer with them because you already did in the future. And I know that they know that you need that watch. How else are you going to be able to tell
my
time?
God,
How else are you going to know when the future comes if you're not keeping an eye out for it, huh?
You
He's
make a
getting
very...
scammed.
It's a scam.
If you excuse me, yes, while you are correct, however, the formality dictates that I still ask. So if you don't mind, I shall return shortly with my senior.
All
And
right. I can't guarantee that it'll be here when you get back, though. Just saying. It's a
Fair.
watch from the future. There's somebody who's going to buy this thing. You know, you might miss out.
Very well, sir. I shall have to take that risk.
It's up to you. And he quickly closes his cloak and goes over to someone else. Hey, you want to buy a watch?
So yeah, I'm gonna go look for the rest of the party so I could ask him if I could go buy a watch from the future.
I mean, you guys are the only ones driving a cart through this crowd of people, so you're not too hard to find, and there's plenty of traffic that they've slowed down enough that you can find them pretty easily. At this point, they're almost at the end of the main thoroughfare, the main street, and they're about to come into like the town square. You can see that in the town square, currently under construction, almost done. There is a bit of scaffolding with a backdrop, and there is like set up on one end of the square, and there's like currently there's people working on it, like hanging ribbons, and there's a banner that's going up that says Tournament of Champions, as these workers kind of like finish constructing it.
Oh, is there like is there a easily identifiable place to sign up for the tournament?
Yeah, sure. There's a booth not too far from where the scaffolding's being built, where there's a long line that is kind of winding its way around the plaza. Looks like one of the lines at Disneyland. Like they have like the ropes cordoning it off and and stuff like that. People are, hanging out, talking to each other. You can see one guy walk up to another guy and take his spot while the other guy goes to pee. Like, here, I'll hold your place in line for you for 5 silver while you go and take a piss and then come back.
Is I take it there's a place for us to park the carriage?
Sure. You can park it wherever you want to. Nobody cares.
Okay. I guess we're gonna go away in line, Chance. Unless you want to do something else.
Question.
Answer?
VG, that academy thing is here, right?
No.
Yeah,
The academy is in the capital of the entire continent, which is Onik, the city of Onik. This is Sine. This is the capital of this province.
Okay.
Yeah. So think of it like Sacramento versus Washington, D.C.
Okay. Well, if you wanna, I'm fine waiting in line. I don't have that much going on right now. So, this is a library in town.
Need to remind you, you have a slave that can wait in line for you for free.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I mean, you're technically right, VG, but at the same time, Moyle's also enough of a troll to completely fuck up here.
Not if you
On
give him
purpose.
specific instructions, he's not.
Yeah, I'm fine as waiting along. I don't have much else going on. So.
That's fine, whatever. Alright, so you guys
I'll
are
also
waiting
wait
in line. It takes about an hour to get up to the front and finally put your name in the ledgers they have. You can see that there's like a gigantic stack of paper. Other people who have filled out their names and signed away their life to this thing. Essentially, they have a big ledger of people like, all right, your name?
Chance, and I'm entering on behalf of my group.
From where do you hail?
A small village outside of, where was it? Where was that? A small village outside of Lareshev.
I need a name for some reason. For something. I need to put something down.
Providence.
Providence. Okay, fantastic. So, Chance from Providence. Very well. Well, you said you are with a group. Are you signing up for them as well?
Yes, I will fill out their names, and everyone except, Alice's Providence.
Yeah, we don't know where Conley is from.
That's unfortunate. Hold on. hold on a moment. I'm going to.
I might
what's
be
the-
heading back by this point.
You want to burn ascending?
I could burn ascending. It'd be funny.
Nah, I'll just cast Ascending because I can just do that.
You can, yeah.
Kalia, I'm filling in the application for the tournament. Where are you from?
I do not know the city names from where I am from, so either VG gets to randomly choose one, or I get to
Yes.
make up a name.
That is exactly what's going to happen because I forgot to give that to you. Give me a sec.
Somewhere in the northwest.
Well, it would be hard if you were from the northeast because no one's made it out there yet. Okay. This is the picture I wanted. Fucking damn it. Okay, hold on. It's got to be in my head, isn't it? Maps. Yes. So it's... they're so small. Okay. You said northwest?
That's what she said.
God damn it.
You're from Nalsea. Nalsea.
I'll just spell it. I won't even bother pronouncing it for him.
It's a small island
Amazing.
just off the coast. I mean, not the smallest island because there's like a settlement there, but it's relatively small compared to like a continent, let's say.
Yeah. Actually, can you spell it for me too?
I was
Me again,
about to do
real
it.
quick.
That.
I'm just gonna get keen mind feed, so the MG have to tell us everything again.
Great.
Sorry, VG, not MG.
MG. It's my alter ego.
That was my home server when I was playing World of
They
Warcraft.
call me Mr. G. Excuse you. Okay, so you're from Nalsea. Cool.
Where did you
Nice.
send the spelling?
It's in general chat in the fucking Roll20. Not in Discord.
Oh, so it is. I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't scroll down far enough.
After you guys sign up, one of the attendants says, "All right, so the first events begin tomorrow." We pull up the notes on what is actually happening. Tournament of Champions. We will begin with the announcement of the games, and then we will start the first event, which is the archery event. Points are determined by accuracy, and if you have no bows that you brought with you, one shall be provided for you.
Archery.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
For a full itinerary, please see my associate over to the right. They have a pamphlet for you to take, so you can prepare yourself for the events to come. Next, you walk over, grab a pamphlet. So there's a number of different events that are taking place over the week. Tomorrow there's an archery competition. You do not have to participate in all of these, but your points from these games are cumulative and they add up over the week. So the more you participate, the more likely you are to win.
So we don't have to participate, but we have to participate.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get the first place prize, then yes.
This isn't like a top 8 and then get put into a tournament. This is
Yeah.
everyone is
This is
doing
like-
random event.
You could be shit at archery, but make it up in the melee combat or the jousting and like that kind of thing. So some people just skip the shit they're bad at and go for the stuff they're really good at, just to earn the points there and catch up. So archery is the first thing. Jousting tournaments will take place over 2 days.
Well, that's Skylar.
At this point, I'm assuming they will caught up with Chance and Moyle.
Yes, yeah. Everyone, I'd say
How
everyone's caught up with everyone else.
How willing are we to cheat? Is my question.
That's up to you.
Not willing.
There is a mock King of the Hill style battle that will be put on by the Thographist Academy. So that sounds interesting to especially the wizard people in the group.
Yes, but I was thinking about doing more the archery because I think I'm the only dex base and who has a martial weapon proficiency.
You can do whichever events you want to participate in.
I'm assuming we're allowed to use a short bow, which is a simple weapon.
Yeah. Anything.
I can also have a light crossbow, if that counts, but I doubt it
anything
does.
you brought with you, that's an archery. It's archery, not crossbowery. Because crossbow's too easy.
Damn, not bad.
But yeah, if you again, like I said, if you don't have the equipment that's necessary for these events, they are provided for you. So if you don't have a horse and a lance and plate armor, they'll be provided for you.
Got it.
Um,
How many of us have a horse, a lance, and plate armor?
the only one that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
is the melee combat, because that's based on you and your skills. The reason why it's being put on by the academy is because number one, they can do magic shit, so they can counter deadly spells. For instance, it's listed in the rules that spells of 4th level and higher are forbidden. So, I mean, doesn't apply to you, but maybe to some other people. Who knows?
I mean, it means that regardless of what goes on, I at least most of us, I don't know what level casting our wizard paladin has, but I have 3rd level casting, so.
I mean, the
Hunter,
maximum
did
you can
you-
have is 3, because you're level 5.
Hunter, did you put Moyle in out of curiosity? Because you said everyone, but is everyone including Moyle?
Very good question.
I probably would have asked about that in regards to if he's a summon of mine. Do I need to fill out for him too, or is he just a part of my entry?
He's part of your entry.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In-
that's
in
something
the-
I would have asked.
Yeah, you know, other people are allowed to summon shit too. It's just you have a very special one. Toward the end of the week, on the second to last day, there's a champions ball that will be held in the castle, and it will be only available to the semi-finalists, essentially. There's going to be a number of semi-finalists. It's going to be a pretty large bracket, and the reason for that is that the final event is a hunt in the woods outside of Sine. So it's a team hunt. Your team versus other teams hunting down wargs that the constabulary has captured, essentially, and you're gonna let them go and you're gonna hunt them down. So that's a
Also,
general-
the reason why a main reason why cheating is very much not an option. If it gets revealed we cheated, everything would be for nothing, and it'd probably be banned from any other events like this.
Well, I
you're-
mean,
you're definitely
my-
forfeit. 100%.
My question is emboldening bond. It feels like cheating, but I can forge an empowering bond with people who are at peace with one another. Action, willing creatures, 30 feet, clothing yourself, equal to your proficiency bonus. So I could create bonds with y'all, and then y'all would have a D4 extra on y'all's attacks, ability checks, and saving throws. So that's my question: is if I do
That's
that,
technically not cheating, and they didn't.
Yeah,
They never said the magic was prohibited, so I'm assuming people will be buffing themselves still.
but I'm not, like, is outside people allowed to buff you? Is the question, and this isn't a spell, so I'm not casting a spell on you. I'm creating a bond.
You're blessing them,
It's
essentially.
it's still a magical effect, which is not prohibited.
Yeah.
As far
I
as you
also
know,
do have bless, so I can bless y'all and emboldening bond y'all.
it's not prohibited by the pamphlet, so
I could give y'all a
Pamphlet
D4
has
plus a
rules.
D6. Thanks.
up to you. But yeah.
Now, another thing I want to ask: could we participate in more than you said we could participate as much as we want, but how can all 3 of us compete in one event?
Yeah. The
Sweet.
title can only go to an individual. So
We're
Yeah,
all
like,
individual people. We
Yeah.
can collaborate amongst each other,
The
like
reason-
outside of the events.
the reason
like,
why
inside
there
the
are
event.
individual events is so that other people will get the leg up over other people. There are team events where semifinalists are put against semifinalists, and those people could, be in the running or not by the end of the week. It's really going to be like the team captains are the two highest scoring people, and then everyone else on their
And then
team
they
is going to help
pick.
them win, essentially.
Okay.
So if you do well in archery, and you do well in jousting, and you do well in the melee combat, and then you go to the hunt, and you're ahead on points, then you're a front runner. You most likely have a good shot of getting the title. If you're not doing good in any of those, and other people are higher in score than you, at the end of the hunt, whoever has the most points from the week wins and gets the title.
And there's no it's whatever team gets the kill gets all the points
It's the
spread amongst each other.
one person with the most points. If
So
if
by
there
the
needs to be a
hunt, it's only
tiebreaker,
the
there
team
will
captains.
be a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's based on individual merit. Obviously,
But by the end, we will know when it comes to the hunt. There's only 4 people who could get it by that point.
yeah. Pretty
Okay.
much. It'll be most of the competition will be decided then and there. If it's really really close, then the hunt will tip it over in most circumstances. I can't imagine the math would work out in the losing person's favor if they lost again at the hunt. But there you go.
Mate, the odds ever be in your favor, man.
Seriously. Okay, so with that being said, pamphlets in hand, can rest at the inn for the night, and the festivities begin in the morning. Unless there's something anyone wants to do in the meantime, you pretty much have the whole day to kill.
Well, there isn't the academy here. Is there a library here or something?
Yeah, sure. There is that black stone building.
I would like to go check out that Blackstone building.
Okay.
You fool! It's a trap.
Yeah, it eats you and kills you instantly.
Oh no!
Roll a new character.
Okay. So if you want to go and check out the Blackstone building, who is going to do that?
Me, Skyler.
I'm gonna go look for an inn to reserve our rooms for, because I don't think we did that yet.
Yeah. Roll a I guess an investigation check for that. Let's see how good an inn you get. Yeah, y'all are sleeping in a dive bar or something. You're gonna be sleeping on straw mattresses that move when they shouldn't.
Maybe I shouldn't have picked that one. Fuck.
You
Oh well.
said you were looking for it, so there you go. Turns out that arriving the day before means that everyone who got here early got all the good rooms. So, unfortunate. That's how it goes.
Oh well.
Good news is they're not very expensive. They're only, a silver a night. So if you want to pay ahead for the whole thing, it's essentially, I think it's five nights of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. There's 5 different days essentially. Okay. Who was going? I know Skylar's going to the black thing. Is anyone else going to the black thing?
Chance.
Okay. Okay, so walking
Wolf.
inside, the door is painted completely black, and you can see, obviously, like I said before, it's literally a black cube with no windows, just the door. You open it, and you're greeted by a very kind of claustrophobic changing room situation where there's black velvet curtains that are kind of situated in this box around you. And as you shut the door, the curtains, you can part the curtains and walk in, and you can see that there's very low light here provided by several obviously magical torches that line the walls. Obviously magical in the fact that they cast like an eerie kind of blue light over everything. and you can see, like reflecting the light, there are several glass cases here with just various magical apparatus like wands and rods, crystals. There's a random skull. There's like a case full of skulls of different animals and shit. There are necklaces and rings, and you can tell that this is like 100% like this just screams magic shop. And in a moment, you can see out from the back, behind another black velvet curtain, there comes out this drow. This is drow male. He looks, fairly young, but that's drow for you. That's elves for you in general. With like this
Elves.
kind of like medium length, pale white hair, the dark skin, the red eyes. He comes out. He says, "Welcome to my mystical magical emporium. Welcome to the Midnight Mirror. Feel free to browse, or if you have something specific you're looking for, let me know."
Okay.
Not sure if this will be the right place to ask, but do you have any books on history of the town?
The history of the town? No, I don't believe I do. I might. Let me double check. He heads in the back. You can hear rummaging around for a little bit. He comes out a second later. "I'm so sorry, no. But I do know I have a contact at a bookstore not too far from here. Perhaps she has something."
Very well, thank you. If you don't mind, I would like to continue to browse.
By all means, of course. Let me get this for you, though. And he takes out a small scrap of paper and writes the page turner on it, hands it to you. "This is her shop. Tell her that Lucan sent you."
Oh, I just realized something. With that mace, Chance is actually at full attunements.
Hey, there you go.
Because I forgot that my Illuminator's tattoo requires attunement.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yep, I take the note and I thank him and I start browsing.
I also start browsing.
Cool. This is the part where I break out the Dungeon Master's Guide and roll for some random shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and everyone who's browsing, roll me a d20.
12. 14. I rolled a 14, so I rolled a 12.
Okay. Should know this one.
I rolled a 16, that's a good thing, right? Goddamn personality bleeding through.
So 12, 14, 16. You got it. Okay, so the people who got 12 and 14, go ahead and roll a d100, each of you.
34.
Okay.
84.
34 and 84. So for the 34, 86, 84. 84 is 1d4 on C. Okay. So 34, roll me a d6. For 84, roll me a d4.
3.
Oh my god.
3 and 3. All right. We're going to do table A first. Okay. Go ahead and Chance roll me 3 d100s.
69, 2, 76.
Nice.
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 All right. 69. Okay. And 2. Okay. And 76. Okay. So a couple things that catch your eye. There's a whole shelf full of potions. Obviously, there are healing potions here. There's also another one that is a potion that has this liquid in it that's like, it looks like it's full of rope. but the rope moves around and shifts as if it were a liquid. It's kind of weird. There is also a shelf of spell scrolls that you can use. There is a random first level spell scroll that you pick up that could be of use to you.
Is there like a label on it since it's a bit in the shop? Like, is there a label like what the spell is?
There definitely is, as I figure out what first level spells there are.
Spell scrolls. Interested. Excuse me a moment. I think I have a delivery.
You have the ice cream truck, apparently. I don't know what this one is, but it sounds fun. Is there a weird one that I can pick? Sure. Let's do that one. This is a scroll of Magnify gravity.
Unfortunately, I have no idea what that spell actually does.
Yeah, crazy, right? Well, I know someone who knows.
Oh yeah, the
The guy who wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that, and then same thing for Skylar. Go ahead and roll me 3 D100s. Going to see for this one.
Damn, what you guys find?
Find out. I'm gonna write these down. So.
And did he say what spell scrolls are there?
And then there was, Scroll of Magnify Gravity. Okay, so those are the things the chance found. Skylar got 86, 61, 37. 86. That. 61. Is that. And 37. Is that. Cool. So you're also kind of drawn to the potion racks here. You can see one that has a... initially, it looks like it's filled with a red liquid. But as you watch the red in the liquid, like the color itself, condenses itself into a little red ball, while the rest of the liquid around it remains clear, and then gradually grows again so that the entire potion is red. And it just does that over and over again in this little weird pulsing motion.
That's
So that's
weird.
one of those. The second one was... There was another potion here that I had just a second ago. What the fuck was it? 61, I think? Oh yeah, that one. So this one is kind of like, it's like a light blue potion. And the label on it is that of a shield. It says Potion of Invulnerability on it. And then the last one is another scroll, but it's not a spell scroll. It's kind of off on its own. I think this one I have to fucking roll for something. Give me a second. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Okay, roll another D100 for the scroll. 52. Cool. It is a... Oh, okay. This one's interesting. It has like a... It has a pentagram on it, on the wax seal.
Excuse me, sir. What is this score? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, that one. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know your life. I don't know where you're going, but that one will protect you against fiends. So, devils, demons.
I just imagine while he's saying that, Chance and Will just share a look.
Yes, the devilish and the demony types don't really like that one a lot. Very expensive, to be honest. But I'd be willing to let it go for a price. Again, I don't know where you're going to find them, what plans you have. If you're planning on traveling to the Hells, I really hope not. I'd hate to lose a customer as soon as I got them.
I'm not planning on going to hell any soon. How you don't yet.
I
But
mean, you have
at the
hell.
same-
You have hell wandering with you. And Chances point to Moyle.
But it never hurts to be prudent and be prepared for it.
Yes, but I'm a little strict on cash, so you know.
I actually have a question. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I caught your name, sir.
Lucan is my name.
Lucan.
Lucan Furahel.
Can you? I'm not going to try to pronounce. I'm saying this out of character. I'm not
I will
out of
post
character.
it
I'm not
when
even
I
going to
can.
try to pronounce that because I.
I will post it when I can. Give me a second. I need to get back to the table so I can look up how the fuck to spell this thing. Diminution.
I don't believe I've seen the spell Magnify Gravity before. Can you tell me what this does? And I'll pull that scroll.
Of course. That one's relatively new. I believe, if I remember correctly, that was actually a cleric spell for a little while. The Chantry of the Core developed that one. Essentially, you cause gravity in an area to increase around objects and people. And if they can't resist it, they're forcibly shoved into the ground and they take damage. It's also very hard to move for a little while afterwards.
Okay, I have a quick out of character question.
Yeah.
Could that spell also be used to make it harder to be moved? Like, hey, I've increased gravity myself. You're gonna have a harder time moving me.
No. So
Oh, shit.
for full metagaming, it's the gravity in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point you can see within range increases for a moment. Each creature in the sphere, on the turn when you cast a spell, must make a con save. On a fail, they take 2d8 force damage, and their speed is halved until the end of their next turn. On a success, they take half damage and suffer no speed reduction. Until the start of your next turn, any object that isn't being worn or carried in the sphere requires a successful strength check against your spell save DC to pick up or move. So it won't make you harder to move, but it will make objects in that area harder to move.
Okay, I was asking because if I could use that in the King of the Hill to make it harder to get me out.
You could have their speed to take the hill early if you could range it. It's a 60-foot range.
Question: Will I even be able to cast this? I actually don't know. That's actually in my spell list. I don't think it is actually.
You're a fucking homebrew class. I'm just gonna say, whatever fucking goes, and that goes for everybody. If you have a spell and you can roll high enough on intelligence to use it, then you're good.
How much for the healing potion and the scroll?
Healing potion and scroll, interesting. That's a good question. Well, the healing potion, fairly standard. That one's 50 gold. Scroll, it is a first level. First level spell scroll's not too crazy. I would price that one at around 60 gold. So, altogether, I'll say if you get them as a bundle, because I like you and because you're new customers, I'll give it to you for 100. You a 10 gold discount.
I'll pay the man the 100 gold. I'll just plop the coins onto the counter. I'll take them both.
An excellent
And I
choice.
definitely become and if these definitely prove useful, I will be coming back for more.
Well, don't squander them too early. We still have
Of
a whole
course.
tournament ahead of us, I'm sure you.
Of course, but yeah, I can think of several things I can use increased gravity for.
Perfect. Now, going back to Strovan. Strovan rolled a 16, yeah?
Yep.
So you have a higher caliber of shit that you have.
Is it a minor
possibly.
healing potion or just a potion of healing?
It is a regular potion of healing. It's the whatever the base level is. It's opposed to whatever there's like 2d4 plus 2 or whatever, 2d4 plus 4, whatever it is. The mini one. Okay, so you, Mr. Strollman, get to roll on a better magic table. So go ahead and roll your D100 for me. Not too bad, not too bad. Roll me a D6. Okay, I lied. It's pretty bad. Okay, scrolling down. Okay, roll me
That's not good.
2 D100s. 44.78. Okay. The 44. Hey, look at that! Another potion of healing. 78, on the other hand, is spell scroll first level. So, see if I can't find something interesting to give you. Okay, cool. This one is odd.
Sorry, just a broad question. I'm
You are.
spell. I'll be happy with spell scrolls.
Yeah. So you find a potion of healing and a spell scroll. There's one spell scroll. This one is autographed, though. It's an autograph spell scroll. It has big, curvy writing written in black ink on it. And the seal is that of a cauldron.
Excuse me, but what is this?
Oh, that one. Those, I don't know why those come like that, but that one is a spell of relatively newer thing. It's called Tasha's Caustic Brew. If I remember correctly, it allows you to essentially douse people in acid. Very gruesome. But it's autographed by Tasha herself, if that makes any difference.
Can I make it? I'm assuming I know who this is, right?
Sure. She made up Dream of the Blue Veil. She's been to every universe. Why not?
Yeah, okay. And how could you certify its authenticity up to the signature, the autograph?
I don't know. These just apparently appear in random places, and they exchange hands. Also, for some reason, you need the autograph on the scroll to get it to work as a spell. That's why she's called Tasha's Caustic Brew and not just Caustic Brew.
Alright.
I am free to ask, but how much would this be for the potion? I mean, the scroll?
Oh, for the scroll? It's a first level spell. I'd give it to you for 60 gold. Same as the last one.
Much sadness. Sadly, I believe that is out of my budget.
Oh, well. Perhaps if you do well enough at the tournament, you'll peruse my shop once again.
Perhaps.
No.
Sorry, I'm just drawing a blank here.
You're poor, bro. Like, sorry. That's how it goes. You gotta earn some money.
I'll just leave the shopkeep for now and just keep on looking around. Kind of disappointed and sad.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff here. Let's see. Here's what I'll do because I had you roll randomly for shit. Is there if you were to pick one category of magic item that you would be looking for in this store, something that would catch your eye, what would it be? Weapons, wondrous items.
Ruby of the War Mage, to be specific.
Oh,
When I say category, I mean like wondrous items or.
Oh, wondrous item.
Okay.
weapons.
Weapons, cool. Any specific kind of weapons, ranged or melee?
Melee.
Okay. Chance.
Chance.
Chance. Did he die? He might have died. It's fine.
Shit.
If he doesn't answer me, he gets to miss out. Okay. See if I can find something decent. Oh, here's one. This one's kind of cool. So in one of the glass cases, this is for Strovan, Mr. Looking for Wondrous Item stuff. There is a what looks to be a small collection of copper insects, like mechanical clockwork copper insects. There's one of them that's labeled as a clockwork earwig. That's it's about an inch long, and it looks like an ear cuff.
Oh, okay.
The shopkeep comes up to you. I noticed you looking at that one. Maybe a little bit out of your price range, but for future reference, this one you can wear it on your ear, and it talks to you. In that
It talks?
It does certain things. Outside of me explaining it to you, I'm just going to post it in the chat and also say it out loud for people who can't see our chat. But you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sound. You can tap it twice to record a minute of sound. You can tap it twice again to stop it early. You can tap it once to replay the recording in your ear, and then tap it a second time to stop it early. If you press and hold it, it will pause it until you release your finger. And then you can create a new recording that erases the old one whenever you use it. And then it has a command word. If you use an action, you can cast comprehend languages from it once per day, essentially.
Just looks at the thing a little bit perturbed and intrigued and disgusted and all the above at the same time.
There are a
How
couple of other ones.
fascinating.
There's one next to it that is labeled as a Clockwork Mende pillar. So that's something that's there. Pretty sure there's some other bug-related ones, maybe. I don't know if I grabbed them, but they are there. I don't know. There's like a whole case of insect-related shit. Let's just say. In terms of weapons, in terms of melee weapons specifically, so I can find something. A lot of bows. There's a lot of bows in here. I don't know if this counts, but it's there. Let's see. Cool. Okay, this one's not too bad. You do see one that is, let's see, if I go to my actual lore and if I remember how to do things correctly, there's one that is emblazoned with the, it's a weapon, it's an axe, that on the head of the axe it has the hammer and the hammer and chisel striking rock symbol of Kavir, goddess of civilization. And it is labeled as I think it's a weapon of verdict. And then once again, like before, the shopkeeper appears at your side and says, this one's interesting. Usually wielded by holy people, but I got this one as a steal, so it's in my shop in case you want it. A weapon of verdict is used typically by clerics and paladins to punish evildoers and aid the needy. Each weapon is blessed by a powerful priest or celestial and they have 3 charges. You can use the charges to create the following effects. You can either condemn or command. When you condemn something, when you hit it with an attack, you can spend a charge to deal an extra d8 of fire damage to the target. Or if you commend them, as an action, you can spend a charge to touch a creature other than yourself with the weapon to restore a d8 plus 2 hit points to it. It has 3 charges. It regains 1 d3 at dawn every day.
If you don't mind me asking, how much is it?
This one's, I mean, let's see, price tag, extra damage, holy people obviously love the gilding, plenty of silver gilding on them. I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 goldish.
Yep. Perhaps that determines if I win.
Perhaps.
Or if I still get money.
Well, it's all up to you. I invite you to peruse my shop, of course. Obviously, I have to make my money. There's not much else I can do for you. I will say, though, if you do become champions, I can certainly use the endorsement.
Okay.
Just saying. He kind of throws up his hands like, hey, you didn't hear it from me. As in, like, he'll give you free shit if you become famous, kind of thing. Or at least a discount. But yeah, that's generally the stuff that catches your attention there.
You guys want to go see what other people are up to, or are you guys done shopping or at all?
Yes? No?
Anyone there?
I don't know. Everyone fell asleep, I guess.
I know.
Oh, no, I've just been waiting.
Okay.
For y'all.
I think we're done with the magic shot. So.
Are we done with the magic shit? Okay.
Well, I also want to look for a blacksmith shop so I can sell all this scrap iron I got.
I saw it on the way here. I'm assuming I rejoined y'all to tell y'all I found a bar, or I found an inn somehow. Everywhere was busy, but I did find a place to sleep. Unless y'all want to sleep in the unless y'all want to sleep inside of the cart. There we go. There's the word for it. I did find a place that will allow us to have some mattresses, roof over our head, all that.
Okay.
So, what have y'all been up to?
We've just been in this magic shop.
Anything cool?
There was a mechanical worm.
A mechanical. Okay.
There was this cool magic hammer thing that was like that used to hit to fight evil and shit.
How
Yeah,
late is it?
my-
Out of curiosity, I'm gonna look at this guy.
I would say it's just past sunset.
Well, if you don't have anywhere to go, I've reserved my spot at the very least, and they should still have more space.
Okay.
Well, that would be preferable.
Let's get going then.
Bedding up in your extremely uncomfortable hay for the night.
Oh, remember, I was wanting to find a blacksmith first.
Oh yeah, that's right. You wanted to go do that. Well, you find the blacksmith. At this point, since it's past sunset, it's not really open. But yeah, it's the what do they call it? The Silver Moon something?
That's that. We took that long buying stuff? Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we got here halfway through the day, I think.
You got here like fairly late in the day.
Okay, fair
We
enough.
had to sign up for the tournament.
Yeah,
You
it
did a
was-
bunch
it
of
was a
other
whole,
shit.
Like, it was a whole fucking shenanigans happened. It was the Silver Moon Grindstone. That's the name of the blacksmithing shop.
All right, marking it down. What's the name of the city again?
City is Senay. Cenay.
What was the name of that magic shop?
The magic shop was called the Midnight Mirror.
Oh,
Magic Emporium.
there was a place
was
I
the
want
what
to
mirror?
check out.
Midnight. It's 12 o'clock.
I thought it was high noon.
That's the joke. It would be funny if he was just like, they kept like editing him so he couldn't be the same character because of the relation to the guy who touched people inappropriately. And all of a sudden, all of his voice lines were just like, it's 11:45. I'm your raspberry. Anyway. Okay.
It's 12:35 somewhere in the world.
If you really wanted to, you could go to the blacksmith tomorrow morning.
Or you could break in and steal.
Or you could
No.
break it and steal
Or
the shit.
don't do that.
Just send Moyle to go burgle something. I'm sure he won't immediately get caught and killed.
Oh dear God.
Okay. Okay, so assuming there's nothing else to do for the night, you guys bed down, rest, take your long rests and all your shit, and then wake up in the morning, bright and early. The archery competition is essentially taking place all day, starting at like sun up to sundown, because there are so many fucking participants in this shit. And everyone who's going to participate needs to do the following things. I'm assuming you all are participating, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. This one's
Yep.
super
Why not?
simple. It's just a fucking skill challenge. The archery it's based on how well you shoot with a fucking bow. Duh. Every time, like, the different rings on the target have different ACs. If you hit the AC or get above it within a certain range, you get a certain amount of points. Okay? There are, in each round of archery, meaning when your round is up, you go and then you're done for the day, there are 3 shots. If you don't have a bow, you're going to be given a short bow.
Okay. I guess I had a chance it's a short bow because I don't think a crossbow counts here.
No. Crossbows do not count. You are doing actual archery, not crossbow archery.
My word, I haven't held a bow since I was 80.
I held bow since I was 8.
Alright.
Pretty much the same thing.
I've had a really bad idea.
An awful,
Never mind.
nasty,
Oh, I want to hear
disgusting
this.
idea. He would keep Christmas from coming. No, I'm just kidding.
I could charge people to bless them.
It's true. For a
What
minute.
kind of cleric are you again?
A demon
A
cleric?
peace cleric?
Yeah.
Hey,
Just
He's
sowing
free.
discord would not be very peaceful. Hey, you're
Hey.
cheating. Okay.
Oh,
Right,
yes.
Okay, so everybody has a short bow way to use a short
Yes.
bow, right?
yes.
Yes, I just added.
Si, senor.
Fantastic.
By the way, Bowling Bond. Yep, and then. Oh, I put that for description only. Fuck me. Oh well. Y'all can read it.
It's concentration for a minute, so you're gonna have it for 2 of the 3 shots.
Can I not recast it?
I mean, not in the middle of the thing.
I can cast it for me and one other person, and I can.
Nope, who are you giving it to? There's...
Well, the first one I'll give to whoever is first, Jim. I'm fine with going first.
You got 3 people.
I'm the dex base. Let me go first.
Me and Jay will go first, because I have a decent dex as well. And then I'll give the third to Hunter, but I don't think it'll matter. Because apparently it's only 2 of the 3.
So for everyone that he just named, your first 2 shots have the D4.
Okay.
From Bless. Everyone else,
And
make
then
sure
Skylar,
you
if
also
you
have the
wait,
thing
I
for
will
Emboldening Bond.
give it to you.
So do I just fire?
Yep. You just roll an attack with your short bow. This is the first round, so. everyone except
The
for
emboldening
Skylar
bond
has
is 10 minutes, so you get the D4 on all of them for that.
Yeah, that one's fine. It's the bless is only on those 3 people. Skylar's not getting a buff for this whole thing.
14.
Unless he waits and lets me bless and emboldening bond him after,
7.
which he did not. Okay.
Cool.
Alright, my
Sheldon,
turn.
you have another D4 from emboldening bond. I'm rolling this manually. Okay, first one's 25.
Yeah, that'll fucking work.
Wait, why didn't it add... Oh, I ticked them on. What? Oh, it's skill modifier, not attack modifier. Fucker.
Dummy head.
Just roll 2d4. We'll add it to that one, and then you can fix the modifier later.
Wait, I get to add 2d4 as well, or just 1d4?
2d4 for everyone that I named.
Oh, in that case.
Alright, so 19.
Cool.
Also 19.
Sick. So 2 19s, a 25, and a 7. Excellent. Well, Skylar, your drow heritage is coming back to bite you in the butt a little bit, because what little sun there is with the massive amount of cloud cover gets in your eyes, and you miss the target completely. Literally, the minimum AC was 10, and you missed it. So that sucks for you. Everyone else, though, the people who got 19, you have 8 points. Write that down.
Alright.
And Matt, you have 10 points because you hit the bullseye.
What's the name of the tournament? Does the tournament have like a special name to it?
This is just the archery portion of the tournament. This is the Tournament
No.
of Champions.
Yeah.
We're just going to call it that for fun because that's what I have it as in my notes. As my tired, sleep-deprived brain came up with it during work. I had nothing better to do.
Alright, round 2.
I need to roll for NPCs.
Okay. Oh boy.
It was, you said 8 points?
8 points.
Yep. Now, what's the other thing that's giving me the 1d4 bonus?
Emboldening bond. I popped it in the chat.
And I need to have notes.
And
somewhere.
that is for the people that I named for all 3 shots. Also, again, Skylar, you could have just waited and I would have given you Bless and Emboldening Bond. I could do it again.
I just told you like several times. You're only getting one of these off.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So this is all fine. Skylar's the only one not getting buffs the entire time we're doing this.
I thought it was like multiple, like you would just show up during the day and do it. Never mind, my bad. There's like a certain time that you have to show up, and if you're not there, you're not there. I see. I'm blind. This goes down to 2. Matters. Let's check it. Are we rolling again? Okay.
No. He's rolling for the other NPCs.
Okay. Lots of 7-pointers.
Meoth. Because I can't spell. Okay, so 2 of them actually do pretty well. Actually, 3 of them do pretty well. The 4th one does kind of mediocre, and the other guy like sneezed or something in the middle of his shit, and the arrow goes flying into the crowd. You hear someone go, "My leg!" And then he's carried off, and he's disqualified.
Yeah, it's an arrow in his knee.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that. Second round, go.
Well, shit.
It's another 10.
Well, shit.
That's a 16.
Can I use my familiar to give my help action to give myself advantage?
No.
Damn.
I don't know how your owl would help with archery at all.
You can't distract the target.
Yeah, I'm still good. 28.
Yeah, decent. So everyone who got above a 20, you get 10 points. 16 nets you 7 points, Skylar. And what is it, a 12? The 12 gets you 6 points, Chance.
All right.
Write those down. I'm only rolling 4 of these now because one guy was disqualified for shooting the crowd.
And Bless runs out by now, right?
Bless runs
Bless
out.
runs out now, so you only have the 1d4 at this
Okay.
point forward.
Wait a second. Does the bonding bond not? Okay, no. If I do another emboldening bond, it runs out. Got it. God, another.
Yeah. That's
Meh. I'm not doing terribly.
Oof.
I don't know. They used up all their mojo and they got cocky. Apparently, only one guy scored that round. I didn't even realize that. I literally just fucking reached for my shirt pocket. I'm not even wearing my work shirt right now. Okay, so guy 1, guy 2,
I'm gonna bomb this
guy
round.
3. I need to roll for a 5th one. I'm just. He gets 5 points for the sake of consistency. Guy 4 and guy 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so guy 1 has 7 and a miss, so he has 7 and 0. Guy 2 has 5 and 7, so he has 7. That's 12.
As a note, I am counting my overall points, so right now I have 14 total.
Yes. Guy 3 has 7 and a miss, so 7 and 0. Guy 4 has 8 and a miss. And guy 5 has 5 and a miss. Okay. Final round. Go.
Alright. Wow!
Okay.
That's one. Bro, what the
it's a
fuck
record
got into
collection of
me?
this.
What the fuck?
Real good collection of rounds, guys. Okay, so everyone who got above a 20, give yourself 10. I go 20 and above, so I guess that includes literally everybody on the list. So everyone gets 10 points this round.
Wow.
7. 2.
Well, that's 30 points for me from archery.
That's 17 points, better than I thought I would do.
25, 27, 25.
Oh,
Then they roll a natural 1.
another crowd shooter I see.
Is his wife or husband and got shot at the other knee?
Yeah, so bad. A lot of people getting injured in this tournament. It's fine. It's a good
Bye.
thing they have clerics on hand. Okay, so guy 1, 7 points. Guy 2, miss. Guy 3, miss. Guy 4, 6 points. And guy 5, 6 points. Okay, grand totals are going to be fucking insane. So guy 1 has 12. Guy 2 has... Oh no, he's 14, sorry. Guy 1 has 14. Guy 2 has 12. Guy 3 has 7. Guy 4 has 14. And guy 5 has 11 points.
Alright.
Uh, okay, what's everyone else's shit? Type your point total in the chat.
Uh,
Oh my god. The perfect score. Sick. Yeah, Conley is deadly accurate. Strollvan not too far behind. Chance doing pretty fucking well for himself. I mean, beating everyone else. And Skylar slightly above average. Sounded good. So, as you guys finish your archery rounds, and the next group of people take your place, you can see that there is a group of people starting to form at the stage. Looks like there's some kind of pronouncement about to be made. There's a guy standing up there next to the podium. You essentially have done your event for the day, so you have the whole day to do whatever you want. Either explore, or wait for the proclamation, or find people to talk to, whatever you want to do.
I want to go check out that bookstore.
Sure.
I also want to go check out the bookstore.
Sounds good. Call me in Chance.
I'm gonna go sell the scrap iron, that I was wanting to do last night, but timing.
Cool. Call me in.
I don't think I'll do much of anything. I'll let you know if I think of something.
Okay, cool. You're gonna listen to the proclamation because I have things to say, so why not? Okay, so we'll start with the bookstore.
Oh wait, we should probably listen to the proclamation first because that's important.
Yeah,
So,
we
Yeah,
probably
do that
should.
first.
Doesn't have to be. All right, whatever. So you guys wait for that. It basically they're gonna wait until the first event is over. So that's another like hour of hanging around. You could go somewhere and come back, or you could just wait. Whatever you want to do.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I'll check out the bookstore then. Whoever is coming with me.
Sure.
I'll come.
We'll
I'll
do bookstore first.
head. Yeah.
Bookstore first. So going up to the page turner, open the door. The little bell jingles, and you find yourself in kind of a cozy little, almost like a coffee shop kind of looking thing, where there's like little tables set up, like 2-person tables. It's like only about 3 of them. Very, very cozy. And then along the walls, along the perimeter, and also in the middle of the store, there are just rows and rows of books for sale. There are also, collections of pamphlets, illustrations, that kind of thing. Just anything that would catch anyone who can actually read's fancy.
Strovan just looks at the coffee shop interior and his eyes twitch a little bit.
Yeah, there's someone asking for a venti ale in the corner. So as you guys walk in and kind of take in this, you get of course the faint, like the musty smell of books is fucking everywhere. You can smell like the crinkled paper and dried glue on everything. And you can see behind the counter there's a fairly bored looking like 22-year-old like hanging out, 22-year-old human woman with like frazzled like a frazzled afro, like a black afro that's held back by a headband, and she's just kind of like reading a book, but she doesn't seem like too into it. Like it's one of those things where you can watch one eye close before the other when she blinks. Like she's just staring at the page and not digesting anything.
Got it. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you the shopkeeper?
Yeah. Yep, that's me.
I was told by a certain drow gentleman to check out the premise. I was looking for history books. I met him yesterday. He wrote me this note. I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem, dude. It's Lucan, right? So, yeah, nonfiction's down that way. It's over in the corner, and it's fucking peruse yourself, dude. It's all good.
Very well, thank you very much.
You got it, bro.
He leaves his shopkeep and starts looking for the book, the history of the town, the one he was looking for yesterday.
Investigation.
Um,
What is Skylar looking for?
I am looking for the history of the world.
Okay. Very broad.
Dirty 20?
Sounds good. Dirty 20, sick. Investigation from Skylar. Yeah, with a 20, eventually you find it. It's basically exactly what you're looking for. It's a leather-bound book, fairly heavy, with, pages upon pages upon pages of just the most dry, abrasive history you could possibly think of. Like, this thing will put you to sleep pretty easily, but it is exactly what you're looking for. It's a collective account of events post-breaking that led to the rise and recession of the Onic Empire.
This is a titillating and scintillating book. I don't understand. How could you be insulting it?
What, God is insulting the book? Fuck that book. 13, apart from the shit that you already know, you're not able to really discern what is fact from fiction from a lot of this stuff. Like, you could go look in the nonfiction section, but a lot of it seems kind of like it was put there incorrectly, stocked incorrectly. In terms of history of the whole world, you're probably better off with the book that Strollvin found.
Okay. I'll just go help read what Stone's reading.
Okay. Are you gonna stay here and read it the whole time, or are you gonna?
I want to, if everybody was done, I was waiting for them to finish perusing. I was going to buy the book, if I could afford it.
Yeah, sure. Go up and slam it on the counter, and the chick looks over, kind of lazily at it. Whoa, you got some eyes on you, dude. You're gonna fucking screw those things up. All right.
Well, I am a librarian after all.
Well, that's cool. So real quick, let me see that real quick. She takes it off the counter, kind of weighs it in one hand, opens the book a little bit to see how fucked up the pages are. Yes, this was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 gold-ish.
Aren't you glad I gave 30 gold the other day?
Yeah. I was told that you might be able to offer a better price by the recommendation from Mr. Drow. Was I been informed wrongly?
Nope, that is the better price. If you want it full price, I can sell it to you for 50.
No, quite all right. I just want to make sure. Here's the 20 gold.
Yeah, I didn't think so. You got it, pal. Here you go.
How heavy is this book, actually?
It's like an encyclopedia. It's ginormous.
Oh, yeah, in that case, I'm using Tense's floating disc to carry that thing around.
It's like that book
Wow.
alone. That book alone probably weighs 5 pounds.
Oh, okay. Okay, no. I was thinking Never mind. Yeah, I'll just carry it in my hand.
You think
It's still a book.
It does have this fucking Codex Astartes.
Yeah, it's not a fucking it's not an iron-bound Gollum tome or anything. It's like a 5-pound book, which is pretty big for a book.
Also, Codex Astartes weighs more than 500 pounds. The floating thing wouldn't be able to support it. Anyway.
That's fine. I don't really know about that, nor do I care, because it's not Warhammer we're playing.
Yeah.
I guess I like jokes.
Who I know. Chance was going to sell scrap iron, yeah? Okay, easy enough. The shop that you're going to, the Silver Moon Grindstone, is run by two identical twin brothers. Both half elf. One of them, if I remember their names, one of them was like Ralph or something. Yeah, it was Roger and Richard Riley. So Roger Riley and Richard Riley own this shop. One of them is a carpenter. The other one is the smith. So you're going to be wanting to talk to Roger. Roger appraises that shit for somewhere in the neighborhood of like, well, how much, what was your scrap iron, quote unquote? What was it made out of? What did it come from, like a knife or something? Like, how much of it do you have?
It was the iron we got off of. I grabbed the stuff that was binding the jack and irons. You know, I took all that shit. That's like 10 pounds worth of iron.
Okay, you took like a thing, because if you took all of his stuff, you would need to load it in the cart, and you didn't have the cart. So.
Oh yeah, I think I just took the stuff that was like on his shoulders, and
Yeah.
like on his neck, and
Okay.
you said it was like 10 pounds worth of iron.
It's pretty decent. Okay, so like his shoulder pads, that much raw iron, he'll give you like, he'll give you like 20 gold for it.
Yeah,
It's pretty decent.
hold on. Can I roll see if he's trying to undercut me there?
Sure. Inside check.
I'm not good at these. Hopefully, Moyle. Good thing Moyle's with me.
Moyle's not making the check. You're making the check.
No.
7. As far as you know, that's a fair price. You don't really deal in metal, so the fact that he's willing to pay you anything for rusted iron shoulder pauldrons of a giant is good enough for you.
Yeah. All right. Deal.
$20. Have fun. In the meantime, Conlia stayed behind, right, to go watch the thing. Everyone, after they go on their various shit, reconvenes with Conlia.
Yeah, because we were also wanting to hear the proclamation, because he said we had an hour.
And you get there just about, like 20 minutes before it starts. Eventually, the one of the people, like dressed in like their, like what do you call it, the fucking noble attire, fine clothing, like very fine clothing, kind of like a gold
Courtier?
thing with the fucking like a courtier, comes up and he's takes the podium with his big stupid hat and everything. And he looks out over the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the first half of the archery competition for today. It is with great pride that I now announce to you the judges of said competition, as well as what may be your fellow peers in the days to come. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce Sir Ulrich Hadrigan. And you watch as a fairly intense-looking human man comes stepping up the stairs. He's wearing basically black iron armor, and he has this kind of shortish hair, slicked back, with a goatee. And he has a pretty wicked-looking mace on his hip. He kind of waves to the crowd. The crowd cheers for him. Yeah, Ulrich, yay! Oh, it's that guy. He goes and takes a seat on the stage where there's a row of chairs that have been kind of laid out for the people who are being introduced. The courtier turns again and says, Lady Daphne of the Iron Cross. And you watch another woman come up. She's also wearing, full knight armor.
What was the name of the first guy?
First name was Ulrich, A-L-R-I-C, Hadrigan, H-A-D-R-I-G-A-N. Second person was Lady Daphne of the Iron Cross.
Of the Iron Cross. Yeah. I'm trying to resort my notes, actually. They aren't just a hodgepodge, just random
Yeah, no problem.
thoughts.
I will probably have to say this shit again eventually, so it's not a problem. Lady Daphne is she's wearing, like I said, full armor, full knight armor. She's carrying her helmet under one arm. and she has a great sword on her back. You can see she's fairly tall, fairly well built. She has short, like Karen, I want to see the manager hairstyle kind of going on. And it's like bright red hair. She has very intense look on her face. You can see like part of her lip is puckered from where like a scar from some kind of battle was. You can see she's looking out at the crowd with like almost disdain, like she's kind of has this aloof air about her, intense, like I could fight anyone in this crowd and kill them kind of air. And then she goes and sits down next to Hadrigan. The next announcement is made by the courtier. Sir Roderick Height, Knight of Roses. But this one you see a
Roderick what?
Roderick Height, H-A-I-G-H-T, Height. So Roderick Height. You see this like this guy come up. He's dressed in just like a breastplate, and then fine clothing underneath. And he has in his arms a bushel of roses, which he then begins to toss into the crowd. With like this big, goofy grin on his face. He's like pure, like platinum blonde, dumb curly mustache and goatee combo. And he's just looking like he's having the fucking time of his life. He takes the final rose and he leans down like on the stage and hands it to like what appears to be a screaming fan, like an adoring fan. And then like gives her a wink and she faints into the crowd like she's just done. People carry her away and then he goes to sit next to Daphne.
I imagine Daphne's like, wow, this motherfucker. She's just like scoffing or some shit.
She's not paying any attention to him. She's just eyes forward, staring at nothing. The next announcement. Sir Sigmund Belfast. With this one, you see an older human, somewhere in his, you'd guess, like late 40s, early 50s. Salt and pepper hair, big beard. Sigmund Belfast. Sigmund Belfast. Sigmund, he's very intense, and he looks like he's getting like on in years, but he's got an air of authority to him and respect that he commands that you can tell. He deliberately takes a seat on the far end of the chairs, away from the other three that have already sat down.
Okay, if there's any more, can you write them down for me so I can add them to my notes? I have to go help my mama groceries real
I'm
quick.
gonna copy paste everything.
Thank
at the
you.
end of this. Next person to be announced, Sir Chiron Wintergrasp. This guy comes out and he's decked out in a breastplate as well, but this time it's over chantry robes. So the chantry of the core has like a very specific attire to them, for those of you that have been paying attention, or who know who they are already. And this guy is definitely like some form of advocate for the church in some way, for the chantry. He has a coat of arms with their symbol on it, which is two overlapping rings, kind of forming a little bit of an infinity symbol, or like a Venn diagram kind of looking thing. That is emblazoned on his chest, his breastplate that he's wearing. And he has a sword at his hip and everything. He gets up and kind of waves to the crowd, and nothing too like fancy or anything, but he goes and sits next to what do you call it? Belfast, Sigmund Belfast. And now, for the crown princes of the great kingdom of Onyx. Prince Ursuvul Onyx, Regent of Zatmorvis Province. With this one, you can watch as one of the princes approaches the stage. This one is a kind of a tall, thin-looking man, not like spindly or wiry, but he's like he's like a runner, like he's thick, or thin rather. Like he's not thick at all.
Damn, boy,
he's got,
he thick.
yeah, he's got short, like almost jet black hair that's slicked back with some kind of grease. He's got like the pencil thin, like French guy mustache. And he looks out over the crowd and waves with a kind of like a smug eyebrow raise, and he does like the lazy like queen wave. You can see that he's dressed in kind of like military formals, some kind of uniform that is very easy to distinguish. And he's carrying a rapier at his hip. He goes and sits next to the Knight of Roses guy, Sir Height. And then the announcer goes again. Now the regent of Darvilia province, Prince Redka Onik. With this one, pretty much the exact opposite guy comes up to the stage from his brother. He is fat and kind of gross to look at. Like, he doesn't look like he's taking care of himself. He probably hasn't showered like in a while. And if it weren't for whatever perfume he's wearing up there, people would probably be offended by the smell. He's got kind of like a thick beard going on, beard situation, kind of like a reverse skunk. Like most of it's gray, but there's like these little strips of black in there. And he has very, very short, like almost shaven head. Probably to hide the fact that he's losing his hair, but it's obvious to everyone anyway. He's dressed in also very fine clothes. He's got a number of rings on his fingers. He has golden chains and like jewelry adorning everything. He's got a big like fur cape that he's wearing from some sort of large animal or something. All of it looks very expensive and over the top. He does his wave at the crowd. He looks fairly jolly about it. Like he's like, everyone loves me. And he goes and sits next to the other guy, the Chantry guy. I forget his name already because I'm only reading this just now. Wintergrasp, Chiron Wintergrasp. And finally, our prince, the Prince of Cernan Province, Prince Brom Onik. And you can see the same person that you had seen before riding through town. Just a quick description again. It's a fairly well-built, kind of middle-aged human man, long brown hair with a neatly trimmed beard, wearing a breastplate that's emblazoned with now that you can see him a little bit better. It's emblazoned. It's like silver. It's like almost like a silver or like a steel breastplate, like very bright and shiny. And then on the center of it, in big embroidery, is like a golden phoenix that is across the front of the chest. He's got a ceremonial short sword at his hip, and he waves at the crowd. And then you watch as he waves his hand, and a massive amount of fireworks light up the sky. Like he casted a spell out into the sky.
I'm assuming that's pyrotechnics?
Yeah, pyrotechnics out into the sky. With that,
That's more impressive than I imagined.
Because I just got back.
yeah, the courtier steps away, bowing as he does, and backs away from the podium, walks off stage, and Prince Brom takes the stand. My loyal subjects, it is with great pride that I welcome you to this contest of champions. I know that in recent times we've all been worried about the future of this country, but I and my associates here, my brothers in arms and in blood, are here to make sure that we are in safe hands for the future going forward. Only the greatest among you, those with the most valor in their hearts and courage in their souls, will ultimately be chosen to take upon them this responsibility. So, with that being said, It's the best person win, or let a champion be crowned at the end of this week. And then you hear the whole crowd like, hurrah, yeah, woo, yeah, great. And Prince Brahm goes and takes a seat next to his brothers, in between his brothers. And the whole stage is clapping for them and everything. And then a curtain closes in front of them on the stage, and everyone's just kind of like, oh, that was cool. And they start to file out.
That's cool.
Man, those brothers are so different. In
I
between
know.
the three of them.
I must say, the lords of the realm seem to be very enthusiastic about the tournament.
Indeed. Hmm. Oh.
What was tomorrow again? Was it the jousting?
Jousting.
Aww.
Oh dear, I don't think I'll be doing so well on that.
I think I'll be doing fine in that.
I'm glad I did good at archery.
Yeah. Question.
Owns.
If Moyle counts as part of my entry, can I have him on the horse instead?
I mean, you want to ride with him?
Oh, I can't have him in my stead because he's technically, from me.
He counts as a vassal, I guess. As much as a knight has like a page.
You want to mount Moyle in front of
No.
people at the tournament? Oh my god.
You know what? You can go fuck yourself.
Oh my god.
It's too bad Rods
wonder how-
isn't in here, then you could actually do that.
Legit, I was thinking like, hey, if Moyle can ride the horse, he has more. He's definitely tougher than me.
I wonder how
Who's
the
the
other
naughty
groups of
knight?
archery did. We did really good for archery, but I wonder how all the other groups did. I wonder if there was any other perfect
Yeah.
scores.
Is there like a scoreboard?
Yeah, is there a scoreboard?
There's not a running scoreboard, but results are posted at the end of the day.
Okay.
So if you hang around that long, there's a what do you call it? Like a notice board that's in the center of town that you go up to, and you can see there are rankings for people. This is probably a good thing. I should probably do. I'm just gonna roll like a group of shit. We're gonna see how it goes.
Yo.
So yours versus, let's say groups of 5 because you guys are 5. Well, you're 4. 5 with Moyle. We'll call it, groups of 5. So we'll just call it that. That is the average score of each group. So, for example, group 1 was a group of 5. They got an average of 17. Group 2, average of 20. Group 3, fucking sucked. Group 4, average of 14. Group 5, average of 11.
How would you even get 20? Because it's 5, 7, 8, 10, right? So the average of the group was like hit 2 perfect, a square on the dot, and then just completely bomb, or was it like
Yeah, pretty much.
amazing?
Awesome.
Because I'm making this up as I go along, and that's how it has to be. So, haha, fucking whatever. So yeah, that ends basically the whole thing for the day, unless anyone had anything else to do.
Huh?
Cool,
I don't
jousting.
think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get through like jousting, and then I'm gonna call it, because the next couple of things require RP and combat, which take a while, and we only have an hour left. Okay.
Yeah.
So jousting, yet another skill challenge. Basically the same thing as the archery section. But instead of hitting an AC, you're rolling contested athletics checks in a tournament bracket.
Oh, balls.
I don't have proficiency in athletics.
And I can't have Moyle ride the horse in my stead.
You can have Moyle
That
ride
was
the
the
horse
thing.
instead.
Good.
What I will have you do though is I will have you roll a deception check.
Oh, would that be cheating?
No.
I mean, it wouldn't exactly be on the up and up. I would
Well, I
have
mean,
you.
it didn't seem like there was any rules on it.
I'm gonna say your summon can't ride for you if you're the one who's gonna win.
Okay, fair.
So your summon, if you want to put him in thing, like I said, if you're not in uniform for this shit, if you don't have your own plate armor, it's provided for you. So with that, Moyle can wear the plate armor and then roll his athletics with a lance.
I don't. So how many of y'all
It's
have
like good
proficiency
luck,
in
but
heavy armor?
Yup.
he definitely doesn't.
Moyle does actually. He has pursuing athletics.
Well, yes, but not heavy armor. That's what I'm saying.
Ah, fair. He has medium armor.
So those of you who are not proficient with the armor that you're using, the lance I could care less about. The armor, if you're not proficient with the armor and moving around in it and sitting in a horse on it, you're gonna have roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, started off as a paladin, so I'm good.
I also saw pure paladin.
And with that, we're gonna roll contested strength rolls or athletics rolls.
Question.
Answer.
It specifies that if you have plate armor, that's the only way you have to be wearing. You have to be wearing plate armor, right?
Yeah, that's
Then can't substitute mage armor. Oh, well.
no, no. This is like normal
Knight's Tale,
jousting
full
tournaments
armor.
where you have to wear full armor because if you get fucking stabbed, you need to be able to protect yourself from anything.
Hey, someone's getting 1d4 instead of 2d4. Who wants to volunteer?
Me,
Who said me?
Skylar.
Okay.
Bless actually doesn't help with the skill check.
Nope.
Does it not?
No. Bless does not help with skill checks. It only helps with attack rolls and saving throws, right?
You are right. That is weird.
Yep. It's guidance that helps with the other thing.
Well, I guess I should. How long does guidance
And
last?
guidance is only 1 per.
Guidance is
Yeah,
a
but I
minute,
can-
but
but it's a
it's a
cantrip.
one-off. So you can use it forever. You can use it on yourself because you're not going to be able to like go up and touch people with guidance while they're riding the
I'm not gonna
fucking
be able
horse.
to touch them before they go.
No.
Okay.
You can touch them for the first roll. It's a best of 3, so you can touch them for the first roll.
All right.
But every roll
Alright.
after that, I mean, that's a no. You can also, guidance yourself for all 3 of yours if you're participating.
Yep. And I won't be able to be within 30 feet of where they clash, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay, so someone's gonna be missing a d4. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to emboldening bond the horse and the person riding it. And then it doesn't matter what the third one is, I guess myself.
It's just you for whatever reason. You get a D4 to cheering.
As long as I'm within 30 feet of one of the people, which I'm not gonna be, so get fucked, I guess.
5 and you 4.
So
we'll
I'll
fill
have
in
2d4
those.
for all of mine. Y'all have 2d4 for y'all's first, and then 1d4 for y'all's second, except for
Okay.
I think Skylar that said no, so you'll just have nothing. You'll only have the d4 for the first one.
Roger, Roger.
Wait,
I need to
what do you mean I said no?
Sorry, who?
What do you mean I said no?
Wait, was it Strolven or Skylar that said no
PC.
to the emboldening bond? Because one of y'all ain't getting.
If you want to do it to me, do it to me.
Well, the issue is that someone's gonna be missing out. I only have 3.
Give it to the other 2. I don't have a good strength. We need every mathematical, chance of winning this.
Okay.
Okay.
Give it to me.
Jay, you'll only have the d4 for the first round.
Bless does. Okay, whatever.
Guidance.
Guidance is only 1 minute.
Yes, but it's allowed for the first round.
You get it for the first round only because you'll have enough time between then and guidance wearing off to use it.
I'll
Got it,
fist
got
bump you before you take off, and then after that, It's all you, baby.
Who's there? And then semifinalists here. So we have to do a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 combat rolls. Okay. So all of you are going to go up against randos for the first round of this. So go ahead and roll your athletics checks, and I will roll my athletics checks.
Oh, I have no bonuses.
Oh
so-
no!
And
Wait, do I have a D4 or
Yeah, you get the D4 for the first one. Everyone gets a D4 at least for the first one.
14?
and remind me, I need to roll deception if I want to have Moyle do it in my stead.
Yes. Roll deception beforehand.
Also 14.
Does that disqualify me for the entire tournament or just this event?
I mean, it probably costs you to lose points.
Oh wait,
Ah,
Skylar,
fuck.
you should have 2
I'll
D4, sorry.
I'll just do it myself.
D4?
Okay.
Yeah, Strolven's the only one who gets 1 D4 and then nothing else after. My bad.
15!
Alright, yeah.
This gonna be bad.
How bad we talking?
Oh, okay. 18. Not terrible.
That was the best roll anyone
that's
made.
19.
That is 19.
No, 19, not 18. I'm
Remember, if you're not
stupid.
proficient with the shit,
You know
have to
what?
roll disadvantage. Okay, so the first one who rolled was Skylar. Skylar got a total of 15, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, your opponent got a 2. So,
Basic.
first round goes to you.
Lucky you.
So let's chalk that up. 1 victory for you.
Yes.
Put tallies over this too. So you have 1. This guy has 0. Your X is zeros. Okay,
Bro.
second one to roll was Conlia. You got a 16.
Yep.
Your opponent also got a 16.
Oh no.
So that's a wash. There might be a tiebreaker in this one. So I'm just gonna put T. Third person was Strolvan. Strolvan total of 14.
Yep.
Your opponent rolled a 10,
Huh.
so you win on that one.
My apologies, sir.
And then Chance got a 19. Yeah, it's really hard to beat that with a 5. So Chance wins the first round as well. Okay. So
Can't believe I drew.
second round. Let's do.
Any-
Let's not everyone roll at once, so I can do things and consolidate
Yeah, fair.
without doing fucking math.
Is there any points filled out in the first round, or is it at the end of it?
Is at the end.
Okay.
Points are only granted to the semifinalists. So if you make it there, you're good. Skylar is going first. So Skylar, roll your athletics check.
Is this with any D4s? Anything, or is that gone?
Skylar, you get 1 D4 now. Because you still have
Okay.
the emboldening bond between you and your horse.
22.
Okay. 22 wins over a 2. So you're fine. So that's best of 3. Skylar wins their match.
God, I hate this.
Conlia, go.
Alright.
Christ.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's fine. They
9.
rolled a 2.
Amazing.
So your opponent rolled a 2, which means you win the second round at least. You're gonna have to go one more. Third person was Strolvan, so Strolvan, go ahead.
Oh, damn.
Easy enough. So you win your match. Your opponent loses.
I got the opposite, like 20 and nat 1.
And Chance, you go.
All right. Watch me fail miserably. I only have 1 extra D4 of this, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Skylar.
I don't. You literally cannot fail.
You
Nice.
say that.
No, he literally rolled a 2. Like, even if you rolled a 1 and then a 1 on the dice, you would still tie him. So that's a win for you. You
I mean,
win
no,
your
even if I rolled
match.
that one, I'd have a 3 total.
Yeah. So you win your match. The only one left is Kamia. So Kamia, go ahead and roll.
Oh man.
Didn't-
2d20. No, I drew my first one. Plus 1 plus 2d4. Dog, I will fucking love you. Alright,
Can't be
going.
worse than
Are you joking?
I- 4 on my end. So
Oh my god.
yeah, so you actually win your match with
Hold
really
on.
bad rolls.
As a note, you may actually have a 13 up that 7 because it's not factoring in your.
I don't have
Oh
any
no no no.
athletics.
It's disadvantage.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. I
There's
was
no
seeing the
difference.
11 as like was the 11 like to the 2d4. But I was like,
No.
wait, no, 2d4 can't equal 11.
Cool.
I'm stupid.
So this is all NPCs now on this end. I'm gonna roll for them in a sec.
Oh man.
Probably should have like mapped this out beforehand, but it's fine. And there, that goes there. And these two fight. And there's a thing there. These guys go here. These guys go here.
Man, all this cheating really came in handy, huh guys?
I mean, we're not cheating.
I know we're not
Yeah.
cheating.
All right. So first set of NPCs, 7 and 3. That's a win and a loss. Second set of NPCs, 13 and 9. That's a win and a loss. Third set, 15 and 17. So that's a loss and a win. Fourth set, 10 and 11. So that's barely a win. This is lost and then a win. Second round, 13 versus 16. So that one's actually going to go to the third round. 4 versus natural 20. So it's a win and a loss. 6 and 11. So that's a loss and a win, which means this guy wins his round. 3 and 13. So this guy wins his round as well. 18. This guy's. Okay, and then these guys, it doesn't really matter because each one of them is cool. It doesn't matter because it's going to go there. Now I just need to do that guy versus that guy. So 16 versus 17. It's a win for him, loss for him. 10 versus 20. So that's a loss for him, a win for him, and this guy goes on to the final. 5 versus 20. And 16 versus 5. And 3 versus 18. So those two guys get to go. Okay. Okay. So I will just have that mapped out. I know who's going to fight the finalist. Okay, so second round through the tournament. First up is Skylar versus Conlia.
Oh. Shit. Well.
Bum 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 bum.
Who knows, Maitland?
Good luck. I'm not gonna bless you get fucked. I'm not gonna guidance you get fucked. I'm gonna guidance myself.
Do I sell the bonds or nah?
No, those wore off probably by now.
That is
It's
way
only 10
worn
minutes.
off.
I mean, bond lasts 10 minutes, which
This
definitely longer than
tournament
this
is legitimately taking all day to do.
20.
Jousting is the big one.
You guys are here from sun up until sundown.
Lowest one plus
This is
1d4.
Well, would
That's a
that mean?
5.
Would that mean Conley would have time to reapply buffs
No,
between rounds?
Yeah, but I don't think he wants
I would
to
have enough
since he has to
time,
fight
but I
against
literally
us.
have no emboldening bonds left, so get fucked.
Yeah, you're done for the day. Okay, so Skylar wins the first round. Second round, go.
Oh boy. Okay, lowest one. Plus 1d4. That's a 9.
Versus.
Skylar's gonna win
16.
this. Yep.
Yep. All right. So Skylar goes on to the semifinals. Next one is Strollvan versus Chance.
Am I gonna be getting any buffs from Conley here?
I'll give you guidance.
Both of us?
I can't give both y'all guidance, so
I asked first.
yeah,
Good
Chance
fuck.
Chance can
Not
have
that
it.
it matters, but yeah.
Only first round, yeah.
19 plus.
No, no plus. I have guidance.
Right, I know, but I meant
There's no way I'm beating this.
Chance things happen. I'm tired.
Yeah, no, there
nope.
was no way.
Okay, so
Can I have the guidance for the second round since he had the first round?
No one has guidance because I can't give y'all. I can't like run up and give y'all guidance.
No, you can't.
Fair enough.
16 versus. Whatever Chance rolls. 6. Yeah, it's about par for the course. So, like I fucking predicted, it's going to be Strollvan versus Skylar for a shot at the semifinals. Go ahead and roll when you're ready. $14. And 12.
Ah.
Skylar takes the first round. Second round, go. $13 and 18. Strong
Wow.
takes the second round. Third round is for all the marbles. $9, okay, well. And 14. Okay, so Strongman takes it off. Sick. Massive upset. That was a good match. It was a good match according to the peasants. So now in a roll-off, it is Strollvan versus a random noble.
Do I have guidance this time?
I don't know, Conley. Do you give him guidance?
I'm muted. Yeah, I give him guidance the first round.
Okay, first round you have guidance. Everything else you don't.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh no.
Was that a 6? Yeah, he got a
12.
So that's loss for you, win for him.
If it was attack roll, I would be fucking using whatchamacallit? That one spell that you hate.
Yeah, the fucking
Silvery Barb, and just give myself advantage on top of that.
Yeah, literally. This is why it's not. Go ahead and roll again.
Nope.
Wow.
He literally rolled the same thing you did.
So it's a draw?
No, except that he has a +2 on top of that, so he technically rolled a 6. So he rolled 2 2s, but he has a +2 on top of that. So
Basically, you said it was a random noble, right?
yeah, it was a random noble.
So what Strobin did was he saw that it was a noble, so it's like he put the lance up, then he put the lance down, then raised it, and took the hit.
Yeah, you.
So basically, noble, he's letting him win.
It was a real bad last round for a championship, but I mean, whatever. There was a champion crown. So, the semifinalist position, which is you, Strovan, or no, I'm sorry, which was semifinalist was Skylar. So Skylar, you got 15 points added to your total for the week. Strollvan, since you were a finalist, you got 20. And then random nobleman from like group number, what would he be? Group number 5, I guess, because he was part of the last bracket. Got an extra 25 points for being the champion. Sick.
I got tired.
Yeah. After an entire day of going through it, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. But yeah, it was a pretty well
No
fought battle.
points for everyone except those two. Okay.
Wait, if there was a day break in between any of those fights, I would have had all my molding bonds back.
There was not. It was
Oh,
one day,
okay.
sun up to sundown, tournament only. That's it. You would have
Then
had.
what happens the next
you
day?
would've had
There's two
breaks.
rest days.
You would have had breaks, but
No,
not
no,
enough for long
he's
rest.
saying that he would have had one from the archery and then long rest. Then he would have had them
Yes.
both for.
No. I already had a long rest from archery, but I'm talking about. You said the joust was 2 days, right? What's on the second day jousting?
No. The jousting
Not
for the second day.
today.
The jousting for the second day, you guys are not in.
Oh, okay, so
it's a
didn't even
separate
make-
tournament of random NPCs.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's a day of rest for you, essentially, is what it is. So third day, nothing really happens. You're not expected to do much. You can go and do things if you like to. But if not, then it goes on to the King of the Hill, which we'll do next week.
Yeah.
Peggy, get my propane tank.
Tell you what, I'll knock you off that darn horse.
Uh,
Oh.
honestly, I was wanting to say there's like, this is the capital of this province, right?
Yes.
I just realized I could have done something to possibly win one round for free.
Probably.
What?
Would have
Thought
casting darkness on someone's horse been allowed?
You could have tried
Oh
it.
my God.
And then something would have happened. But now we'll never know.
Well, yeah.
God damn it.
Now, how would I assume there's not like a museum or anything like important intellectually wise aside from that like one bookstore.
Here in the capital, of this province, in terms of like a museum, not really. The closest you're gonna
Big
come is like a antique store, but it's not gonna be anything fucking ancient. In terms of the library, however, there is. I mean, if you spend the day like looking around on your day off, essentially, go ahead and roll a. Let's see, roll a charisma check, or investigation, your choice.
Investigation, I will do better with that one.
Okay.
I have to go.
Oh, that's 17. I shouldn't have had the +2.
It's fine. 17's good enough. There's a royal library in the castle. Usually, you have to be invited. So make friends. And with that, we're gonna end today's session. It was a bit of a laid back one because I'm very tired and I'm planning on staying up even later. Because I hate myself, and I also have errands to do tomorrow, so my sleep schedule needs to reset from night shift. But at the very least, you guys began the Tournament of Champions. Maybe
Here we are.
maybe Devin will join us next time. He had personal shit going on, but that's fine. And in the meantime, yeah, I will see you guys next week. Have your scores tallied and everything, and then we're gonna see who wins the land. Cool.